everybody, what's Geeks with Jay here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new ship that's actually coming to Empire at War Remake. Now, it has been a minute since I actually made an Empire at War video, so I do think a lot of people will hopefully enjoy this video. It's going to be a lot of fun. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Mediator class battlecruiser, or rather, Remake's edition of the Mediator. So this is what she looks like. This is the Mediator class for Empire War Remake. It's a very, very big and bulky ship, and it's very reminiscent to some extent of the Viscount with the little like lip under here and whatnot. It's basically just a miniature Viscount when you kind of look at it. But for those that are not fully aware, the Viscount was a warship from the New Republic during the Yuzong Vong era. Primarily, I think it was developed directly after the Black Fleet crisis. And it was basically one of their new ships towards their bigger battleship kind of, you know, thing that they were trying to do, basically. So we're going to let this ship battle against this Star Destroyer and this Victory Cruiser that we've got over here, while I go a little bit over the lore related to the ship. So, let's start off here then. The Mediator was basically over half the length of the prototype Viscount class Star Defender, and was a successor to previous generations of Star Cruisers, including the MC-80 Home 1 type, and itself at one point the largest ship in the Rebel fleet. It was heavy, armed with turbo lasers, ion cannons, and defensive shields, and heavy armor, tractor beam projectors, starfighter squadrons, you know, the works. So with it being over half the length of the Viscount prototype, that means it was at least at max 1500 or greater, 1500 meters or greater. So it was a very big warship, and its armor internally was strong enough to withstand being nuclear, having a nuke detonated in it. So, you know, that probably could tell you a lot about it, really. It's a big ship, and it's got a lot of weapons. It's got a lot of different turbo laser batteries, the works, but we are currently losing this battle because of the ion cannons on these capital ships. Let's go ahead and take out some of these really quick and deal some serious damage to them. I don't know if we have a full unit description here. We do. All right. So, we don't actually have a description of the unit itself. I actually don't even know if these stats are correct or not. I'm going to assume they are. It's got siege turbo lasers, medium ion cannons, medium missile launchers, and heavy laser cannons. And it carries one XBL or one XB-17 squadron and an X-Wing squadron. If you don't know what the XBLs or 17 squadron is, it's this a new starfighter squadron right here that's actually a fan-made unit. It's basically a beefed up B-17 bomber when you kind of look at it, but it's also just based off of the ARC 170. This thing carries a crap ton of missiles and bombs and you name it, and I'll kind of let you read the unit description here, but it's just a super heavy tactical bomber. It's got a lot of weapons, man, so that's all you really need to care about is the sheer volume of firepower on this thing. Now what's funny is I did this mock battle earlier, and I actually pretty much won it with no issues, but I think because of the fact that we're not really focusing fire on any of the heavier weapons here, we're kind of, you know, taking a bit of a beating here. But, you know, let's deal with some of these units here, send our Corvettes in to kind of do their thing, break off. Also, my scroll wheel is kind of broken, unfortunately, so I can't scroll properly. Let's get her kind of on the flank of this and just try to deal as much damage as we can. Now again, I didn't focus my fire down like I did when I did the first original mock battle, but as you can see, this ship is more than capable of handling something this, or you know, this number of ships. Something as large as a Star Destroyer can handle. And just look at that thing, man. I should have probably got some screenshots before the bridge exploded, but you know, it is what it is. It's a very big ship though, lots of hangar bays, lots of engine power. It actually does have power to engines, so I'm tempted to see how fast this can go. Let's clear the area of this Victory class right here, and then see how much, or how, you know, how far we can push the limits of the ship. Okay. And it does have those very special siege turbo laser projectiles that are firing off. You can see them here and there. There's one of them right there. Try to see if we can catch a good shot of it as it fires. Well, we did destroy the Victory. Let's fast forward this with some power to engines. Oh, that thing's moving. Look at it. Oh, wow. Wow, that is pretty. Look at that. Semi-unrealistic, but at the same time, it's Star Wars. It's just there to look good. That's beautiful. Holy guacamole. All right, well. So that's a glimpse of basically what this ship is. Just it's basically, I want to say, our answer to something like the Allegiance, if not just a bit bigger than the Allegiance. It's got a higher population cap as well. Granted, I don't know how far, or, you know, what the population stats are going to be for the next version of the Allegiance class, but nonetheless, it still looks pretty damn cool. Those two statements didn't correlate with each other at all. I don't know what the stats are going to be for the Allegiance in the next version of the mod, but I'm pretty certain this is probably going to be able to outmatch it in a 1-to-1 fight. Now, against two Allegiances, I can't really say unless you have like bomber support or something. I guess we should take a look at these XB, or X, what the hell is this thing called? The XG-17. I've been calling it the wrong thing the whole time. Yeah, that's a big boy. It's just, it's a fun unit that was actually, I think, dropped in one of the channels on the Remake Discord by a fan, and was eventually added to the mod. Turrets move on it and everything, which is pretty neat. But I think this is probably going to be one of the more expensive early game units, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can hit this Star Destroyer with a little flank right here. Not that it matters at this point, this thing's dead. Yeah, look at that, look at that. It's on fire and it looks beautiful. Now, I don't know if this is buildable in any of the test skirmishes that I could do. But I do have a custom map here, and I'm going to see if I can get a couple of other custom maps made to try it out on. But I think that'd be pretty fun. I think that Star Destroyer has exploded. Let's deal with these TIE fighters really quick, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll go home. But this is one of the new units that's going to be coming to the space overhaul, and there are a lot of units in that version of the mod. It's roughly 6 months out. I think there are a few other units that I don't know if I can actually say or not. I think they're going to be produced for that mod. Mostly Mon Calamari vessels. I'm not sure yet, but you know, as they release, I'll try to get more videos on them. I feel like this was pretty fun to just kind of check out. And yeah, man. So if you enjoyed this little mini video, please leave a like on it. Sub to the channel for more gaming content, everybody. And as always, try to get some good camera angles here. There we are. Oh, it's kind of weird how they just stop like this. Look at that. Damn, that's a good CR90. Look at that. Look at the way this thing looks, man. So much detail. So much detail. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, though. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Sub to the channel, more gaming content. And as always, I will see you in the next one. May the force be with you all. Peace.